Salvetti discipuli. Today's video is the last lesson in Chapter 9 in Volume 2 of Latin for the New Millennium, and it is the last irregular superlative adjective adverb forms that you have to learn. So just to recap briefly, because we'll actually do a little brief review at the end of this video, you learned the standard way of forming the comparative and superlative adjectives and adverbs. And then you learned that there is a slight variation for any adjective that ends in ER and it's masculine nominative singular. It forms by doubling the R instead of isomos. You learned about all of the irregular ones, the ones that are just very different in the comparative and superlative form from the positive form. And now you're learning the last one, which is the ones that double the L, okay? So they're ending in limus. Okay. Now, the thing about the LIS verbs, adjectives, is that there are only 6 of them that are going to form this way, okay? These 6 special adjectives form their comparative degree regularly. However, they do not form the superlative regularly. So instead of adding isomos, isoma, isomum, they form the superlative by doubling their L. And that's true of the adverb too. So to form the superlative adverb, you double the L, and then you have that long E ending on there. So the 6 adjectives that form their superlative this way are focalus, difficilus, similus, dissimilus, gracilus, and humilus, okay? Now, if you look at the chart that I put here, you'll see that the comparative is exactly what you expect it to be. But the superlative, instead of using isomum, is a double L. So facilimus, difficilimus, dissimilus, humilimus, so on and so forth, okay? Now, it's important to realize that it is just these 6 adjectives because there are other adjectives, third declension adjectives that end in lis that are not going to form their superlative this way. They are regular. They're going to do it using isomos, isoma, isomum, just like you would expect. So, for example, fidelis, fidele, in the superlative is fidelissimus, fidelissima, fidelissima. And that should be in your notes. I know it's not written down on the slide, but you should still write that one down, okay? So just a brief review of what you have learned about comparative and superlative adjectives and adverbs, because now you have learned all of the ways of forming them. This column is comparative. This one is superlative. For the comparative, this first row is the regular adjectives and adverbs. The regular adjectives. I have the adverbs down here. You get the adjective base and add e or es to it, and then for the superlative, you get the adjective base and add isomos, isoma, isomum. For any adjective ending in er in the nominative singular masculine, you get the noun base, the adjective base, and add e or es. And then you double the r on the end of the masculine nominative singular, with the result that you have 2 r's, rimus, rima, rimum. So you don't put that on the adjective base, you put it on the masculine nominative singular. For the special lis adjectives, the 6 that were presented in this slide, in this video, you form e or es in the comparative normally, and then you double your L, limus, lima, limum, and then you also learned the irregular comparatives and superlatives, okay? And the same can be said for the adverbs. You know, you form adverbs by using the neuter nominative singular ending of the adjective. For the superlative, you add a long E ending on the end of isomos, so it's isome, rime, lime. And then again, you have your irregular comparative and superlative adverbs here at the bottom. Okay, I hope you took good notes. I will see you tomorrow in class. Walete.